Showtime.
Good.
Calling tonight's meeting to order at 6:42. First thing would be the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And number 3 would be review and approve minutes from June 16th, 2026. You guys agree with that? Yeah, that looks pretty accurate, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from June 16th, 2026.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And we move on to number 4, would be the Parks and Recreation Committee.
Who might that be? Mostly I have questions, but I did end up planning under the signs there, because it didn't seem fair not to, but they're pretty much gonna have to tough it out. Because I didn't
Yeah.
do anything special, and either they'll make it or they won't, but.
I see you went up and conquered Ward Hill, the Ward Hill one, huh?
Yes, I'm back to watering once again. I was watering on the triangle this week and a man stopped and he said, "Are you trying to see, because all the flags were there?" That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, we started with one flag.
Yeah, they come to multiply.
It's amazing. So anyway, status of the wall,
The status of the wall is, the town insurance is declined coverage. And they're in the process of getting coverage from the person who hit it. So that's where we're at with
I
that.
didn't even know we had a town process in there.
Oh, yeah, we have to apply to our insurance company to advise of the claim and damage.
Yeah.
Declined the coverage.
Yes.
So,
Okay,
um,
okay, and then.
And we've only got one estimate for it, which was almost $35,000. They say all the blocks should be replaced.
Well, they are tipping out, but that's not due to the accident, so.
No, right.
So,
I don't think that's real fair to pin that whole thing on.
well, and their adjuster will come out from the other company and
So, yeah.
determine what they want, what they're willing.
They'll do the depreciation.
And then they'll pay us what it's worth for the damage. If we choose to replace the whole wall, then we'll have to probably pay the
You'll have money to
difference.
go towards it, right?
Right.
We'll have to pay difference.
I did have a question about those blocks that are laying all around, but they can be used again. And the reason I'm asking is I'm planting under the superintendent's sign at the school, and I need something at the front, as a weed barrier.
Don't touch them yet. You're making 0.
I reclaim the giggle, he's
Yeah.
through everything here, so, and then, Field of Dreams, do we have any?
We're preliminary talks with acquiring the Field of Dreams.
Which is, they're still saying no? or-
No, it's not a flat out no. I believe,
Work out some details.
yeah.
And we've
I
been
think
advised
it's,
not to discuss it until it's finalized.
but I do think there's progress being made.
Yeah.
We're keeping our fingers crossed. But yes, it's,
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that, not going into those details, would you need to take that to the town for approval to acquire it? No?
And it's already been done and they authorize the town selectmen to accept gifts and dispose of properties every year.
I think it's something that the citizens want, I mean,
Well, I've heard different things.
well, that's how it got turned over to them in the beginning.
Okay, that's all I got. Thank you.
Would you like to see us acquire it?
Definitely. I think it'd be a huge asset. However, I only still have 4 volunteers on my committee. So,
I
and
mean, if we
that's
were,
a quorum. Last month, we did not have a quorum, so.
And we can combine the cemetery committee, the rec committee, the fire department together. You guys can cool my hair back and forward. I can see you with a hose.
Just gonna burn it off.
all right, so that's, do that,
That's it,
yeah,
thank you.
okay. So yes, and we move on to number 5, which would be, this is a good one, fire department.
Why is this a good one?
Because happy to see you. We're very fortunate.
Actually, I missed some training,
Oh,
I
which
do
makes
have-
me happy because it's fun. Still.
was it? Yeah.
I do have their reports in there for May and June, as I promised, I missed them on last meeting.
So how things going, Andy?
Good. I have 2 prospective new members. One I talked to a week ago, was supposed to show up last night. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it last night. And I just remember now, I don't know if he showed up, I want to get an application. The other, he lives in, he's moving here, maybe Market now or something.
Mm-hmm.
The other one lives in town, just moved in town 6 months ago, but just got hired full-time in another department, so that might be delayed. They've both been on departments before, so it should save us money.
Yeah.
Well, save us time.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So that's good. I know I talked to 2 of you last week, the siding's been 90% repaired on the shed, but we'll figure out. The one missing piece, I'm just waiting for someone to bring over a piece of siding that big, you know, we'll make it happen. We're been constantly working on cleaning up that pond and around the building. There's a couple trees on the back side, but there's some junk we're working on removing on the back. This association has a tank or something that we're just waiting on a guy to get rid of it, that steel tank. And then we're gonna just get it so the grass can be mowed right up to the building and we can cut good, so that should look good. We have a couple dry hydrants on service, one up to the college and then one by your house, that we gotta get worked on, so I gotta talk. I think Dave has his excavator, so I'll see what we need for that, so I see Dave. I guess the one out by your house, they were back flushing and water was pouring out where the hose goes in. I don't know if anyone's told you that yet.
No, I think that's been broken for a while.
Oh, it has?
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
at least the people working on it weren't aware of that, I wasn't aware of that, so it's one, if I can't manage to get both done, we'll at least get one of them done.
The one up by the college, is it the one on Quake Hill?
Both of the one, this one's near the president's house.
Yeah.
That one's gonna have to be all dug up too, if we replace it. The other one at the college does need a new head, but we have a head, just waiting for Dave to cut off this one in PVC. Glue the other one on it, so that's a pretty easy fix, so I'm not worried about that one. Everything else is good, we've tried everything. The one behind the station works really good, we redid that one last year and that works out. The station wasn't working this fall. Little silicone treatment, so. I think I know I mentioned you last week, I got a quote for $870 to do the electrical in the bays that we needed. That's been like an ongoing thing for years, I guess.
Yeah.
The last quote they got was like $2,500. My quote did not include only include electrical boxes, didn't include any drop cords because we don't need them now. We can do those ourselves. But I would like, with your permission, to do it after a couple truck repairs. Compliance, so
Yeah, there was,
the insurance company hasn't said anything yet with one of the
They have, I'm waiting on the loss control inspection because we did inspect the fire. a couple
but they
weeks
didn't
ago.
notice the extension cord running along the sprinkler pipe, did
No, I didn't notice it.
I don't think they looked up.
It's pretty inconspicuous.
It's an orange extension
Orange,
cord. We're working on it.
Yeah, it's a really nice cord though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's about it. Our tank truck was repaired. It was submitted, late this afternoon for reimbursement. I think that's it.
forestry truck, you guys put that in yet?
I'll still get that in.
Yeah.
So. Hi,
I have no idea what I'm asking.
I have no idea what the answer is.
At the open door, the old pond that was.
Yep.
Okay. Who's supposed to mow that?
I actually don't know that answer. Do you know?
No,
I know at one time the insurance companies had a problem with that.
They didn't say
Yeah, I
anything to
don't-
me when I was
I don't know
there,
that.
but isn't that property listed is that one listed in the loan
I
contract?
think the pond,
Was it the railroad that owns it? But yet,
yes.
they said that it was supposed to maintain.
What happened years ago, it was said that, cause I wasn't on the board, it was the year I was off, we call it, the town sent somebody down there to cut all the brush around it and repair the fence because the train station was having,
Is there even a fence there?
I don't think
There
there's
was
a fence
laws
there.
at that time.
Yeah, I don't think there is now, or at least there isn't.
Of the hydrant there.
Yeah, the hydrant, which we don't have to do anything with a hydrant because it's set all the way up to it. So we don't have to. We don't go down and weed whack it because we can gain access to it
yeah.
all the time, but yeah, I don't know that answer.
Because years ago, what it was supposedly their insurance company was giving them a hard time because the trees were growing up around it and the fence wasn't up. And the town went over and redid it and stuff, so. I don't,
Who's responsible for upkeep?
I don't know, I guess,
Why is the town responsible for it? If it's the train station's property.
town property, right?
It's not town property. We're doing them a favor. They're getting an insurance deduction for that hydrant to be there. So I really should be the train, I mean, I don't think the town should be putting money into it when you don't own it.
Do you use the pond at all?
Yeah, we used it, 2 weeks ago, we used it for training. Yeah. And we've used it for a fire. We used it for fire, we used it for the church. They've used it quite a bit. That's probably one of the most used ones I've run, at least since I've been chief.
And I use it more, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, back in my day,
Oh, the station's down there, yeah.
we used to use that all the time, that was such a lifesaver, because we'd come back at 3 o'clock in the morning and we were able to fill up and then bring it right in, so we're all ready to go.
Yeah. That's
Instead of
like-
having to go, instead of having to run down the Ely Pond, and get, yeah, and that's one of the reasons why we did it. So, I'm glad that it's a good pond.
On Main Street, there's water there, does that have a hydrant there or no?
Yeah, right, before the tracks or after the tracks?
I think it's
Before.
before.
Before, yeah, right, in this one,
Yeah.
yeah. All of them's been tested this spring, and also just the two that we found. Has anything been done with that one on, what's that development?
I haven't heard
Have
anything.
you talked to him about it?
I did, and I haven't heard anything.
Okay.
So,
Okay. That answer your question.
It was a good question, though.
I wish I knew that. It is a good question. Yeah,
I mean,
they don't tell me anything.
Who's,
I don't care.
yeah,
Just asking.
Yeah, no, I actually, I'd like to know, so.
I know around mine, at my place.
Well, you can take a break right now. This is not helping.
I just thought that they all be usable, friendly to get to.
right,
Yeah, we can definitely get to that one, whether it's,
Weeds and not.
weeds or not, because of how they make that one, they put a cement pad right in front of it, so it's not, doesn't get any grass.
I was gonna plant poison ivy around mine, keep the guys entertained.
Stop hitting for the lawn now.
I haven't helped it a lot.
that's how it got broke, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
you see how that was.
keeps banging into it. It's only plastic.
I know.
So we're all good here?
Good, well, good.
All right, we'll move on to number 6. Thank you, Andy.
Yeah.
We approve treasurer's accounts. And sign.
Signed.
And I also included, we did fire quarterly payroll, so I put payroll in here for you to look at the fire report. So that's payroll. And here's the bills for the warrant.
Fire department grant.
Yeah, payroll was high this time, but we had, Robin's lumber, oh, yeah, payroll.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys check when you go through this, a lot of tabs that are missing signatures on some of the previous ones.
So we just didn't pay a loan contract.
What's that? I'm paying it
Got one
now.
out to Alex, huh?
Yeah, I missed one. I got the invoice later than the second warrant last month, so I'm paying two ones.
201. Yeah.
There's a couple of bills where I'm paying double because of that. Just like Andy and I were just talking, the Rex fuel card, we didn't get, it didn't have a statement and it was overdue, so I paid two of them together. And the supporting file for their fire payroll is in the back of that, Tony, if you wanted to look at the CAD report.
Discussion last night.
Which one's that?
Looking for, back on.
Did Jack Val stop coming by? Yeah.
No.
I haven't seen him for a while.
He comes in once or twice a week and
Oh, like,
emails and
yeah.
stuff, yeah.
One of the trucks.
Yeah, must have been- It started at 10 and at 10:45 the truck was up.
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know which one that truck's on, yeah.
How about the Sears mount? And a couple of,
Sears Pond, Dave took the pickup truck the other day for that.
No.
Yeah. I think that's the only one. No, they did. Yeah, oh, the payroll, yeah, because they had both the same day or something. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if they stood out of that.
Yeah, it's horrible situation, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Where you need our truck.
Yeah, because
We're there.
your truck, I think the tanker truck came rolling by me, and I was actually pushing up north around 3 AM.
Yeah.
We're down Depot Street,
So
so I knew what they were doing.
move the next day, it's getting for 16 minutes.
That's a payroll warrant.
We're all good there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just passing the book around.
Yeah. As we move on to number 7, review and sign contract for code enforcement, local plumbing inspector. Well, obviously I had a chance to review this last night and I thought everything looked satisfactory to me. I mean, as long as, liability insurance is equal to or greater than ours,
Double check that, I think it is.
it's $2 million, I
Yeah, that's what ours is.
think. So
It matches.
other than that, I don't see any problem. I don't know.
And then by signing this and putting this into effect, he will go off payroll and he'll invoice us like the assessor does.
Right.
He can still, he'll still submit like an hourly, how many hours, so it'll be a different invoice every
As,
month.
and it says as needed, so
As
it's,
needed,
you know, it's legit, like we said, when we spoke to him before, if there's nothing to do here, he don't stay here.
Right, and that's pretty much what he's done, if it's,
You-
if they, yeah, he'll just come
Can't treat us
in.
any fairer than that, really. I
He's
mean,
really good about that, and he tries to make extra time to come in for inspections and on off days, and he will continue to offer office
Yeah.
hours like we have in the past, nothing else would change other than help him.
Still the same person.
Yep.
He's like himself. He doesn't want to be on the payroll anymore, he wants to be a subcontract. Or,
So when he shows up, and when he can.
No, he's still,
hours, but he's trying to start up a new business, so he doesn't want to be on the payroll, he wants to be an outfit.
which probably works better for his tax purposes and such.
He gets to write off the mileage. There's a lot of stuff that he can't write off by being an employee. The mileage being the biggest thing, because sometimes if he has to come down here just for a meeting or just like be one person, he can't write that mileage off traveling down from Winterport just for an hour or however long he's here.
Even if he's willing to do it.
So his rate goes up a little bit, but it falls off on the other end because he's not gonna be on this insurance and whatnot, so. I would make a motion that we accept and sign the contract for code enforcement.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Three yeas. accept, now, as we move on to number 8, excuse me, accept and appoint alternate to the planning board. Bob Portman.
And he said he would come back, just as an alternate, like if they don't have a quorum, because they're suffering from getting enough people on that board as well as for other few committees. It kind of
Yeah.
feels like a little spot here, I guess. But if you accept him, then they didn't designate a term of the alternate, so I do have to verify the term of appointment. Assuming it's through April when we do our annual appointments, but planning board do have a 3-year term anyway, so he might be appointed as an alternate for a 3-year term.
How does it work, or he was just on it? I mean, I go against the
Shouldn't go
term at
against-
all? or,
Not on the
you know,
planning board, no.
I was just that. Because he hasn't been off it that long, right?
He went-
You can only stay on him for,
That's
do they have a time limit? Is that what?
what I asked John, because I'm not sure, he didn't specify in the email, but if you're willing to make the appointment, I can draft
You wouldn't think an alternate would have
a term.
A term limit.
term limit. They may not ever go.
Right.
Or,
You never,
well,
right,
today they may go, they may go every week,
but then again, you never called me, so.
but, yeah.
There's a couple situations where one person had surgery and another one had to be out of town and then they weren't able to have a quorum. And especially during the busy time right now.
I'll make a motion that we appoint Bob Portner as an alternate to the planning board.
Call second.
All in favor? That's 3 yeses. On to number 9, execute the cemetery deed. Is this Joanne? Johan?
Johann
Selmer
Selmer Larson
Larson.
the third and Joanne Proudman. Yes, it was one that was actually sold quite some time ago, but they never received the deed. It was long before us. We researched back where we found that they had in fact purchased it, but they would never issue the deed. It was during the time when Sue and Carrie and like, I don't know exactly the date. So we're executing a deed so that it does specify where their lots are in the registry of deeds. But there's no fee because we already collected the fee in the past, yeah.
We're just doing what we should.
Yeah,
first
so
time.
we each have to sign under here, I'll witness it, and it will be notarized by Lynn. This is the contract with Dylan. What is this?
No, it's right here.
As we move on to number 10. Kayak Canoe Paddleboard Storage and Loan Initiative. And this is what are we,
So he called me, I don't know if you called you guys also.
Who's he?
Dash,
Dash. He wants to put it down at the horse ring down there, on that piece of property by the water, so people could take it and take canoes down the sandy stream, I guess.
Is this the second?
Yes.
I thought Sandy Stream is blocked.
Hey. So that's what he wants to do, just like he has at Canopolis, wants to do the same setup and do it there. So, maybe upstream instead of downstream, I don't know.
Stream isn't so great, it's pretty rocky.
So that's what it means by loan.
Yeah,
Like-
Yeah, so it's the same process they're doing with the library things through the library. They hold the keys and the paddles and the life jackets, they check it out, and then they get the key to go get it at whichever
Right,
kiosk they're at, yeah,
a little play on words there.
I think so.
Have any more horses drowned?
What's that?
Have any more horses drowned? You know, the kayak,
I don't think so.
I'm saying along.
the very first people to check out kayaks were the Amish, and they came down and their horse ended up in the lake with the cart still to it, and people had to rescue it.
Yeah, I think Blaine rescued it.
I don't think it was in the
Close.
It was at the Notebook.
Was
Oh,
being-
okay.
It was parking lot.
And it was being choked to death.
What's that?
It was being choked to death.
Yeah, it was in the parking lot.
It wasn't the water that was the issue, it
No.
was the.
No, it was the rain, yeah. I guess it was quite short when it was upside down.
I guess lady that was there saw it and all fell and tried to cut in the
Were
road.
the Amish still inside of land at that point?
They were,
You okay with some sort of placement down there, or?
Yeah. I think it's great. There's activity in the community.
Is he going to move that at the end of the summer because you know how the ice and stuff comes up there and it's gonna float around? So-
I told him about it,
Right,
Okay.
too, yeah.
so he was well aware. So
Be the best time to go kayaking when the road's flooded, right? Be right now. Yeah. Be down the hall. So,
Yeah, no, I told him about it, flooding and stuff, so.
I know, because that's why we haven't tried to do anything with the horse ring, because anything you do gets
Flooded.
chopped up.
Should you have to have a vote, or you
I
just?
don't think we want to, I mean, we don't even really know
No.
where he's gonna go. We just want to make a motion, whatever we
There's a
want.
map in the proposal that he gave you.
I'm just reading
Just,
that says the final logistical details are still being worked out.
Okay, so if you go to the last page, he provided a map, a general idea.
So
where-
the text means nothing?
No, I'm just,
The
I'm
words,
just going with what's there.
maybe
Well,
came
I
after or
was just-
before.
I was just curious if these words mean nothing, I read it for nothing, or-
Most words do. Talk is cheap, you know?
I think you're calling them tolls, right?
Tolls?
these are-
Loopholes? Oh, yes. Right.
Not that it matters, but which circle are they going in?
Whatever they feel
There's like,
comfortable with.
there's like 6 of them here, so.
Yeah.
Is there a trash barrel or anything down there for Fisher people? So it's gonna end up being,
Carry in, carry out.
well, we can ask that. You been to Look Lake?
No.
You have to paddle and portage and you go in and the trash there, they say the same as Mount Everest.
Oh, really?
So I'll make a motion that we accept the canoe, kayak, paddleboard, storage and loan initiative program.
I'll second it.
All in favor? That is 3 yeses. And that pretty much does it for the agenda, and now we're on to selectmen's items. Does the current selectmen have any items that they'd like to discuss?
Nothing.
No, I'm good.
Go, Peggy.
Dave? Yeah.
Public? No. That's, it can fit into either, right? I mean, as selectmen items or public feedback, and comments. Comments being it.
So the comment, you do have the iron pile down at your house?
No.
She wants to go to the chair.
Get rid of the
Oh,
electric chair.
yeah, I
And you have
got
your
it.
truck, and you have your truck,
No, I don't have my truck.
we'll throw them in the backseat.
Just throw them over there so I know which ones to take.
Well, that was pretty indistinguishable.
Take that with us.
If I was going to sit down, I probably would not grab that chair. I can tell from a distance that it's not.
Well, you can, but when it's the other way, you can't do that. There are 2 or 3, but
Yeah.
I don't know which the other ones are.
So that one and that one, yeah, just put them out there in the hallway. That way, I know to take them.
Okay. You make a motion.
Was there any other feedback other than what we looked at last night?
No, I'm glad we get the culvert up there. So I'm glad we took the time to get that culvert up there.
It's completely rotted out,
Is that which one?
Charlene,
Oh,
all those folks.
are we gonna take care of that one? Okay.
I think we're gonna try, we should. I mean, there's nothing left at the bottom of it.
It's good on.
I mean, I didn't crawl inside it, how far it was rotted, but I have to assume that the middle looks just like the ends, pretty similar.
Yeah.
So you're gonna read.
About this much in the middle that's not there anymore. That's like 3 or 4 out there that need to be fixed, right? And we went and checked the dock out at Panopolis.
Right. All that.
It looks like maybe it drifted off the ice. Now the dock is sitting,
Yeah. Like a TV.
which I think the water lifted the panels off. In humanity, because I thought somebody was vandalized it, and I think turned out it might have been a good Samaritan and actually grabbed them before they floated off and sunk in the lake somewhere. Somebody put them up on the floor.
Next to Dash's canoes.
And we also noticed that somebody demolished the swing set.
Yeah.
That's completely obliterated.
So we need to have that hauled out of there.
Yeah,
Probably the guy that's gonna pick up the chairs will probably pick up the seat.
He's good at that.
It's
there's
stuck
no,
down there.
there's no swings, the chains, the swings, everything's gone.
I know we did include.
And the
a
swing
little bit of
set's like
budget to put something else
in
back in its
pieces,
place.
like-
So
Yeah.
so you're thinking like,
I think so too.
Have you put anything up there that will,
I wouldn't even bother.
They won't touch it.
Some little rider.
The burner pit's full of trash, vehicles, cans, and
The rec committee's looking for some 5 cents, for their fundraising. There's a bunch of 5 cents down there,
Fine.
because of cans and bottles, they're 5 cents.
it's just a shame that people like that.
It's everywhere.
Hmm,
It's everywhere, we're not special.
I don't know why they take pleasure in destroying things,
it's kind of out of the way, so they feel free to do it.
If it's a spot that you like to go, I just don't understand why you wanna deface it, like, it never made
I
any sense
agree.
to me.
I mean, I think it's wonderful that you get family and do that, but, you know, it is out of the way, so they're kind of secluded when they want to be indoors.
I'm sure that beer contributes to it, but, I mean, with that being said, you know, I drink plenty of beer in my lifetime, and I just don't go out trying to destroy things, I mean, once.
Would you enjoy your beer?
I mean, I think you all, I think, yeah, I think you kind of grow that as a,
Yeah, but for
as a
these people,
as
it's
a
not.
teenager, I
That's
mean,
what it is.
they're not teenagers, I'm not home, but I don't know that for certain, because I weren't there, but.
I'm pretty sure they were teenagers over early 20s.
But anyway, we went from there to the salt shed. It's just was one gut punch after another, huh?
I'm sorry, you don't came at the same time. I opened the mail and I'm like,
You
no,
didn't
I
look
don't
very
want.
sorry last night.
Every time I open the mail, I'm like, I don't wanna call up, I don't wanna tell them.
We did have good news, but we didn't find anything.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
We had a complaint about a bunch of needles in bread.
And you didn't find them or bodies?
No bodies, no needles.
What could you ask for?
Yep. We did find a bag that contained syringes at one time.
You didn't leave that in the car.
Everything in your car.
I did tell them we did find a couple, I just tucked them under the. Stick the hand up, yeah, it'd be all stuck to you.
I'm thinking about that. I haven't even looked at it.
And it's just, you back about mowing around the pond over there. If you look at all the work that should be done around here, it's staggering. It's depressing, really, I mean, and I don't know, from a monetary standpoint, I don't know how you get a handle back on this, you know.
There's a price.
I mean,
There's a price tag attached to it.
well, I mean,
Price tag, that's
if
everything.
you were gonna go, in all honesty, I bet the three of us could spend a week at the salt shed, you know, trying to get somewhat back in order, like, not only is the tree,
The trees.
the trees are just like engulfed. I'm sure that when that fence was put in, the trees weren't, I could see it.
Yeah,
They've grown up through it, or, you know. It's a lot of work over
it is a
there.
lot of work. I mean, I know that we have it in our contract to have it bush hogged a couple of years, but, that's something you'll have to talk to Alex about, but the trees wasn't part of that contract, so.
No, I mean, it's
And it's
just
just a lot of
something
work.
over time, I mean, it's something that probably hasn't been done, you know,
And not having,
15, 20 years. so.
and now
Yeah,
not
my
having
trees are
pretty
a
big.
public works department or maintenance crew of some sort that could go around and, you know, kind of like keep at this.
All right
stuff.
up against, the trees are like right, you know, right against that,
If you don't keep it done, they grow.
they grow fast, they
Well, that's pretty much what's happened there is, and then we got bush hog mowed and the trees grew.
Did what trees do?
yeah, you know, just from a, like I said, from a monetary standpoint, I just, you know, I don't know if we have enough to like,
Yeah. No.
Just take one small and do the best you can.
Well, I guess you could take a look at what you got in public works or the
I mean,
public
it's,
roads budget and see if there's anything that can be reallocated to, you know, what we have left in tree trimming that's not just designated to to roads that's to the town properties as well. Maybe we could talk to our vendor on that and maybe get some of that cleaned up this year, or
Well,
make
we
sure we
said-
put it in for next year or something to work on.
Tony and I were supposed to put a new gate in there a freaking year ago,
You still haven't done that, have you? No.
A year ago was more than that. That's kind of like.
well, let's not, come on.
It's like the,
It has not been 2 years.
like the town pump, no, I haven't.
Is it kind of like my storage
It's
person?
not 2 years, not 2 years until March.
Technically.
But it's just so depressing when you go over there and look at everything like, it's all broken, freaking.
Forever.
You know, and I don't.
I think it is gonna see a lot of sand though, so.
No. It's not a big deal, I mean, other than all bent over, I mean, the one plus with the trees is you can't see them anymore.
Well,
The gate all bent and twisted, you know, at least the trees are growing around it, it doesn't look
The
like,
gate that Tony hasn't
it
taken
doesn't,
care of.
it doesn't look nearly as bad, right?
I just fixed the cemetery gate.
I haven't been down there, I'll have to go.
Oh, yeah, we gotta find that pin too.
Yeah, that's the other thing, we need, I'm telling the taxes, so we look for service then,
It's in the shed.
so,
Sorry, no, we can put it in the shed.
because we can't find it no more. We were out there yesterday looking for it. So,
Disappeared.
yeah, I hope nobody pulled it.
So we just had to go put them back in.
Yeah, I will not be happy.
Electric fence on the pins, I think we maybe
Oh,
need.
I heard something. I'm pretty creative. Yeah.
I mean, other than that, I mean, no, that's what we looked at, and it was quite depressing.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's just, you know,
I was looking at
you'd like to go over there and put a little bit of time into it, but
I was showing my grandson pictures of what Unity used to look like yesterday, and he was very impressed with what it used to look like.
yeah,
Yeah.
Then I'll take him over to the town down in Sanchez.
you show them this, yeah.
I'll show him.
We were just kind of laughing because, like, when they had the metal bins over there, obviously they must have had a booth for the person that was working over there.
Right.
And the friggin' trees, like, friggin' growing right through it, you can't even see them anymore.
That poor person then.
They grow through it, over and around it, and that's where they used to work out of,
Was his
the
name
trees are
Trask?
growing right by it.
Was his last name Trask?
I can't remember,
And there was
guys.
a house over there, yeah, there was a place over there for him, it was.
Yeah, that little,
Yeah,
that
his
little.
last name was Trask, I think.
We're gonna donate it to the fire department, so
Like
they
a
can train, fire training.
We're wondering if you come over and burn it for us.
There you go, they have to find.
May want to be quick though. He is small.
I'm big addiction, Parks and Rec, cut the trees out and use it for storage.
Too small. Front size of these 2 tables, yeah.
All right.
I would imagine it's pretty rotted, but I can't believe somebody used to actually work out of
He wasn't.
It looks like a-
healthy when he was.
it, like an abandoned city or something.
Johnny, this one's for you.
And I'll put mine out there.
Okay.
So, is that it then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're gonna come on in to Tuesday, July 7th, no. Yeah, Tuesday, July 7th, 2026, Selectmen meeting. Will end at 7:32. All in favor? That is a 3-0. Thanks a lot, Andy.
What would that
This is one of them.
be? I'll check it. I'll check it.